Oh, happy day. Welcome back to Tommy's Tesla Tech and Travel on this special holiday edition. What holiday, you ask? It's Free Comic Book Day and Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. We did a video last time discussing the holiday was coming up, but now it is here. So let us travel out into the world and get some comic books and celebrate everything Star Wars. Let's go take a ride, y'all. Our first stop today is going to be Presido Comics. You know, our friends Eric and Esperanza's store. We're going to come there today, check out some stuff that wears. I may buy a comic. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I got to talk to my wife about it. This is going to be a surprise to her. Hi, honey. And my family's actually on top of, promotions. They're all got their Tesla Tech and Travel shirts and everything. But I am wearing my Silly Monkey comic shirt. For those of you that don't know, I write comics, and that's the name of my company that we did it under. So let's go in and check out and see what they got going on here at Tucson Mall at Presido's Comics and Collectibles. All right, time to see if they have anything good. Oh, this sounds interesting. Good stuff. Okay, I wrote it. Happy Free Comic Day. May the 4th be with you, nerd.
It's a double nerd day.
Henry, we made our first purchase of Free Comic Book Day. We'll talk about it when we get home. But on to the next stop. Sorry, we just kind of cut off cold turkey back there. Fortunately, my 4-year-old Charlie had a massive meltdown, and it was parenting time, not YouTube time. But now we're picking up where we left off. I picked up the book over there at Presidio. Now I'm here at Fantasy Comics in Tucson, Arizona to check out what they have going on. But I'm here late in the day. They're wrapping up shop, so I gotta make it quick. But I want to patronize as many of my local comic shops as I can today. So let's go check it out. Little sneak preview. Always an absolute pleasure coming into Fantasy, Tucson's OG comic book shop. If you're looking for, a good supply of Backush and everything, it's the place to go. Like, I'm a little biased. This store and Presidio are my two favorites in town. And there's plenty of other good ones, which I intended on hitting all of them today. But as Matt just pointed out, when you got the dad stuff going on, it's really hard to actually do all these things anymore. But hey, look at these cool murals here. I'll put down the artist down below. I don't know why, it just blanked my name. His name's Danny something, but you see his stuff all around the Southwest and I think Texas as well. It's all just really, really dope stuff. Oh, Danny Martin. That's the name of the artist. Knew I'd remember. But that's Fantasy Comics here in Tucson. Next stop, let's head home and show you what I got. Like I said, sneak preview, but you can see the stack's kind of big. And just like that, Free Comic Book Day and Star Wars Day, May the 4th, is over. It's actually a couple days later. Sorry I didn't do a whole lot of filming that day, but unfortunately, being a parent took over. Kids were having a hard time, several meltdowns. I had to go test drive a new car for my mother. I just lost track of the day, and it was my only real day off, and technically it wasn't even a day off. I was at work for a part of the day. That being said, let's go over the comic books we did pick up. We bought comics from two different places, from Presidio Comics and from Fantasy Comics. So let's go over what we bought where. Let's start off with Fantasy Comics. And there I actually bought the most books, but I bought the most expensive book when I was at Presidio. So let's start off with the first two here. They're actually independent books. They're from local creators here in Tucson. It's called Rotten Fruit. I got issues 1 and 2. And it's by Cody J. and Gabby V. I'm not familiar with them, and I thought I knew pretty much everyone down here in our community. But it turns out we run in the same circles. We share a bunch of mutual friends. I was talking with Matt at Fantasy, and the people he told me that, they sell out of Ann Gallery, which is my friend Cynthia. They also know Logan, which is a friend of mine who creates comics. I actually lettered a couple books for him. So I got to pick them up. Some new books from local people I didn't know. Got to put my money where my mouth is. As an independent creator, I got to support independent creators. The next three are not anything like to call home about, but I am trying to put together the first 10 issues of X Factor. So I got issues 9, 8, and 7. I already have 5 and 6, and I believe 1 and 3. And with those ones, I'm just finding them in the wild, so nothing too crazy. I'm just not like I'm out searching for them. If I come across them for a decent price, ready to rock and roll. Here's where we get to some minor keys, into a big key. The minor key is we got The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 16. First appearance of Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel. And this one was not a bad price. I think I paid $15 for it, and it's in pretty good condition. The staples are good. There's no real spine breaks. A couple of spine ticks, but nothing too crazy. But hey, that's a really cool book for a good price. The next one is debated to be one of the first Marvel movies I was like, because people didn't know if they really liked the character or the storyline. But I think time has proven I actually really enjoy the movie more and more as I watch it. but it's also a character of one of those Rogues Gallery villains for Iron Man that I thought was really cool. And that's Tales of Suspense, number 97, first appearance of Whiplash. And not a bad price. It's definitely off-white, but the staples are really tight. The spine is actually really good, no rolling whatsoever. The cover could be a little bit better, but it still presents really well, and I paid $59 for it. I think that is a really, really good pickup, and I've actually always been a big fan of the character Whiplash. Why? I don't know. I just always have been. Now the book I picked up from Presido Comics. This is a book I've been debating about picking up for quite a while. Unfortunately, at one point, the hype for it drove it way up, and then a really funny, handsome guy started making movies about it. And now another one's coming out soon starring another handsome guy. You think they would hire like some mediocre-looking people to play superheroes every now and then. But this, I don't know if you saw last video, we did an unboxing from CGC. And I got my first appearance of Cable first printing, and I was talking about how I collect certain first appearances, especially X-Men. I don't necessarily collect all the X-Men books, but I collect a lot of the first appearances. And I thought this one for the condition of the book, and yeah, we'll just go right into it. It is New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. So I've been thinking about picking this up for a while. I just never found one that was in the price range in the wheelhouse. This is a direct copy, so it's not like a newsstand or anything. But I think it's in really good shape. Again, the staples nice and tight. There's lots of spine ticks on the side, but believe it or not, the black doesn't really break anywhere, which is really kind of cool for books like this. I know you can't really see it that well, but that's now part of it. So I have pretty much all the first appearances I would like from X-Men. I might want to pick up like Jubilees at some point, but obviously I don't think I'm ever going to own the first appearance of the X-Men because, well, I ain't balling like that. But that's my pickups for Free Comic Book Day and May the 4th. Didn't do anything really Star Wars related. I did watch A New Hope that night when I got home. But all in all, it was a okay Free Comic Book Day. I was able to go to buy 2 of the shops. I really wanted to hit not only, I did go to Fantasy and Presidio. Here in Tucson, I really wanted to go by Our Galaxy as well. I want to finally check out Space Monkeys. I haven't been out to that shop yet. Stop by Showtime Cards, possibly. I mean, just, there's so many different comic book shops in Tucson. I wanted to go to them all. But unfortunately, being a parent does take precedence. So when we're having the meltdowns, my wife was getting frustrated, which I completely get. I was getting frustrated. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back. This is all in fun. I enjoy doing this. This is what I do as my hobby and pastime. But being a dad's first, work a second, being a dad / family's first, work a second, and so on and so forth. So I had to sacrifice this that day to do what had to be done. But hey, we still found time to finish it up. We picked up some cool books. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not going to be able to go to Fan Fusion in Phoenix this year just because we're actually going to be out of town doing something else at the same time. Disneyland. But I'm hoping to go to Tucson Comic Con in September. So stay tuned for those. And I got to say thank you all. I mean, my comic book videos have actually been doing extremely well. They've actually are a main reason, I think, for the boost in our channel recently. So I might be doing some more comic book content. But we still are true to our roots. It is Tesla, tech, and travel. So we got some travel coming up in the Tesla with some new tech that I bought. Watch the previous video for that one. All right, guys, thanks for taking another ride with us. Take another ride again soon. Is there anything comic book related you'd like to see me do? Please comment down below. But if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. It really does. So thank you so much for those who've done it. And those who haven't done it, I thank you beforehand. So guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.